Let's go. All right. Hey, legends. Fraser Brooks here. Coming to you live today from Dubai. Hope you are doing absolutely incredible. It is Monday. It is 7 p.m. UK time, which is 11 p.m. here in Dubai. If you're on the Instagram right now, you can see my background here in the setup with Dubai Marina skyline behind me. Right, so today I want to talk to you about how to build a magnetic brand. And before I do that, remember, if you don't already know, if you comment the word 106 or the number 106 in the chat, if you're on Facebook or on Instagram, then I'll be able to send you with my messenger bot the freebie that accompanies the content here, which is all about how to build a magnetic brand. All right, so that's that. If you're on YouTube, then go into the link in the description and you'll be able to go there to sign up for it as well. All right, so let's go about branding. How many of you guys actually understand the power of branding? Like, building a personal brand is what everyone's talking about these days. Now, I will tell you the role of social media is to do two things. The role of social media in network marketing is to do two things. Number one is start conversations, and number two is to build trust. Now, you build trust by creating content, repeatable content with a repeatable theme, and show your authenticity behind the scenes, right? And then you start conversations by reaching out to people. And if the people you're reaching out to matches up with the content you're creating, you've got a recipe for massive, massive success. Okay, so it's very important to understand that. Now, I'm gonna turn the iPad on. For those of you who are here and you can't really see the iPad is here. I write on this and it appears on the screen. So if you want to, after, you can go onto the YouTube channel, subscribe on there, and you can watch the recording as many times as you want. If you're on Facebook right now, I will also keep the Facebook recording on. If you're on Instagram, it makes absolutely no sense for me to keep this on Instagram because it's a little bit messy and I'm looking here and I'm looking there and all that. So that's the situation. Okay, so let's share my screen. Okay, the first question you've got, and you would have heard me say this before, is the who. Who do you want to help? Because when you're in network marketing, you play the prospecting game. The prospecting game means that you can speak to everyone, right? Prospecting is for everyone, right? You go into the street, it doesn't matter if you know them, it doesn't matter if you don't. As long as they're breathing oxygen, preferably, then you can speak to them. But if you try and speak to everyone on social media, you end up speaking to no one. So this is what we call marketing. Marketing is for a specific person. All right, marketing is for a specific person. Example of this: imagine that I'm in Rome. Has anyone ever been to Rome before? Let's say I'm by the Trevi Fountain. You know what? By the Pantheon. You know, the building that has the circle. It's like at one point, I think it's still the biggest dome in the world or in Europe. I don't know, but it was at some point. And there's a hole in the middle. So I'm in Rome. I'm in the Pantheon, and I shout out, "Hey, everyone! I can show you how to make money online. Ask me how." Most people are gonna go, "This guy's weird," and they're not gonna come up to me. But if I was to say, "Hey, if you're a mum, if you're a single mum and you need more money, I can share with you a way how to make money using social media. Ask me how." Now, just by saying, "Are you a single mum who needs to make money?" that person then goes, "Well, that's me. That's me," right? Another example: "Hey, do you love football? Let's talk." You might get some football fans, but if you say, "Are you an AS Roma fan?" and you're in Rome, the Roma fans are like, "Yeah, I am." They come have a talk. So you've got to be very, very, very specific. But here's the reason why: when you know your who, if you know your who, other people will be able to identify to the who, but you know what matters the most? The algorithm will know the who. And that's the key. Be honest, let me know in the chat, how many of you are frustrated with the lack of visibility that you're getting on social media? You don't seem to be growing your engagement, you don't seem to be growing your following, you don't seem to be growing anything on social media. Let me tell you, the reason is because you have not recruited the algorithm yet. You've got to recruit the algorithm. How do you recruit the algorithm? You recruit the algorithm by talking about a similar thing day in, day out, day in, day out. So imagine this, right? Imagine the algorithm is a person, okay? And it has to match up This is you. It has to match you up to another person. That's what the algorithm does. It's going to go, oh, you need to follow this person. This is you, right? This is Bob, right? Bob, you need to follow Fraser. Why? Bob has an interest in cats. And every single time Fraser posts, it's cats, 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 cats. Now, what if you posted cats, dogs, sports, fashion, food, Liverpool, being a family man, being a dad, loving network marketing, personal development, bit more travel, loving movies, loves music, loves fashion, loves sports? Like, the algorithm's going to go, Bob, I don't think you should follow Fraser because I don't know if he's talked about cats once. But if you talk about cats all the flipping time, guess what? They're going to show it. Imagine, right, think about it this way. If you go onto Instagram, and it works on Facebook, it works on Instagram, but the Instagram is the one where I'm going to give the example. If you go onto your Explore feed, right? Now, if you go onto Instagram and you press the search button, you are going to see a load of different posts. Chances are there's a theme to the posts. Maybe it's, in my example, it's a load of men with six packs because I'm obsessed with like getting in good shape at the moment, right? I've had some injuries, which is making it really, really, really difficult, but I'm going to overcome them, right? I'm going to overcome them. So, let's say you're really into fashion. Your Explore feed has just probably got full of fashion. Let's say you're obsessed with travel, then it's probably all travel, 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 right? Like it shows you can prove what the algorithm thinks about you just by going onto the Explore feed, all right? So that's the first thing, okay? So you have to really know who do you want to help. Start with, I want to help mums, or I want to help men, or I want to help foodies, or I want to help women, or I want to help dads, or I want to help sports lovers. Whatever it is, guys, like whatever it might be, like who. Start very, very wide. The only wrong answer with this is I want to help everyone. That's prospecting. Marketing, you can't help everyone. If you try and help everyone, you end up saving no one. If you try and speak to everyone, you end up speaking to no one. You have to speak to a specific person, otherwise it doesn't work. All right, so now you've got the who. The second thing is what. What do you help people with? Let me know in the chat, what do you help people with right now? What does your product, your service, or your opportunity help people with? Does it help them look younger? Does it help them gain confidence? Does it help them lose weight? Does it help them travel more for less? Does it help them find community? Does it help them make money online? Lorena, oh my God, superstar. I'm nervous. Lorena May Peters is on the live. I am nervous. Oh my God, look at this. You see this? Oh my Lord, I've got the shakes. If you don't follow her, go follow her. She is freaking awesome. One of the upcoming superstars who's already making ridiculous incomes. I'll interview her at some point, Lorena. I'll reach out to you and we'll arrange that so the world can get to know your story. All right, so what do you help people with? I help them take ownership of their lives. I help them with their health and well-being. I help them with travel and network marketing. I help them make money online. I help them I help them trade the markets. I help them raise their financial awareness. Whatever it might be. All right? What do you help people with? So now you've got I help mums to make money. Great. So any mum in the world who wants to make money, you can help them. Oh, but Fraser, I haven't helped many mums make money yet. Great. Your perspective matters. Perspective is powerful. Think about it, right? Have you ever, be honest guys out there, how many of you guys, before you book a hotel or a holiday, you go into the review section and you look for the 1-star reviews? Has anyone done that? Come on. Be honest. There's like 72,000 5-star reviews and there's 6 1-star reviews, and you're reading all 1-star reviews. You're like, oh my God, I'm not staying there if it's that bad, right? Now maybe you still do stay there, I don't know. But once you've got your who and then you've got what you can help them with, you have everything it takes in order to win on social media. The reason, most of the reason why people don't win on social media is because they have a lack of clarity around who they want to help. Therefore, they try and help everyone. And then they have a lack of clarity around what they want to help people with. So they post about every single thing in their life, right? Monday, they talk about their breakfast. Tuesday, they talk about their kid. Wednesday, they talk about their business. Thursday, they don't even post. Friday, they couldn't be bothered. Saturday, they talk about their favorite sports team. Sunday, they talk about their partner driving them crazy. Monday, Tuesday, they don't post. It's like there's no consistency and there's no like through line. There's no commonality with the content. So of course you're gonna get no reach. All right, now you've got your who and you've got your what. Two of the biggest things to help build your brand, but there's one thing that trumps them all. There's one thing that beats any of those things. And you would have heard this 100 times before if you've been following me for some time. You would have heard it 1,000 times before if you've been following me for more than a year. The only part of the content that matters is the hook. It's the only part of the content that matters, it's the hook. Because if you have, let's say a video that's this long, let's say this is 60 seconds, right? If you have the winning lottery tickets, the winning lottery number tickets here, no one's going to know them. No one's going to see them. And you know, the number one indicator of something that goes viral is the percentage of the video viewed. That determines if someone's going to go viral, something is going to go viral or not. A video will not go viral. A piece of content will not go viral. A piece of content will not go viral if it's only been 50% viewed. If it's 25% viewed, it won't go viral. Even if it's got 80% video viewed, it might, but it probably won't. Videos go viral when people watch it 100, 200, 300 times. 300%. Meaning they watch it, it was so good they watch it again, and they see it pop up in their feed again, and they watch it again. That's when it goes viral. And in order to get someone to watch the whole thing, the hook has to be so good that they actually watch at least the first 25%. And then you back up the hook with something good, right? You've hooked them, and then you need to give them some lines before you sink them, right? Hook, line, sinker, right? So you hook them in, you give them some lines, and then you sink them with something that's like, wow, that was so good, right? So how do you get better hooks? Well, you can use something called AI. Wow. You can go and give, hey guys, hey AI, you're not going to say hey AI, hey ChatGPT, hey Claude, hey whatever you use, hey Jasper, whatever you're going to use, that's up to you. I've got this piece of content which is about bum, 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 bum. Can you create me 3 different hooks that I could use that are short, sweet, and snappy? And if you don't think one of them is hookable, then ask it to do it again and 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 do it again until bang, I've got one, and that becomes the hook. So who do you help? What do you help them with? And then what's the hook that you're going to use? All right? The next thing is understanding that repetition is the mother of all skill, and repeatable content builds trust. That's the key, right? Social media, the roles of social media is to help you start conversations and build trust. You build trust by repeating, you lose trust by changing. If you keep changing the message, people will get tired and they won't trust you as much. So, you create polarizing content. Polarizing basically means people are going to either agree or disagree, right? You create shocking perspectives. You create, you stand up for what you believe in, right? Name something in the chat that you believe strongly in. Name something in the chat, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram. Take your time. Name something that you stand up. Name something that you stand up for because you believe in it. I'll go first. Network marketing. You look at my social media recently, because I've really been kind of going big on this. That was my commitment for 2026. I go freaking over the last 3 to 6 months. I have gone harder than anyone I know on the internet. I've gone harder than anyone I know on the internet, basically standing up and defending network marketing. Like I've gone so hard, right? Personal development, authenticity, the network marketing makes you money, freedom, love, connection, network marketing. Like, stand up for what you believe in. Why? Because people who also believe in that will go, go on, girl, or go on, son. The people who don't, they'll share their belief. And this is a load of rubbish because in 1962, right? Relatable, right? That's not how you spell relatable, I don't think, but we'll pretend it is. Oh, no, it is, right? Relatable. If someone relates to it, guess what? They'll share it. And then that also makes shareable. That also means shareable as well, right? In a way. Okay? So repeatable content. You don't need to come up with new ideas every single day. You don't need to come up with new ideas every single week. You need to find a series of content that you can just repeat and 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 repeat. And you repeat what works by creating another form of version of content with the same concept, maybe just changing the hook, or maybe changing your hair, maybe changing your clothes. Hopefully you don't live in the same outfit, right? But like just changing your background, doing it whilst you're walking, or doing it whilst you're in the car, or doing it whilst you're in your home office, or doing it when you're with the kids, whatever that might be, right? So if it can be polarizing and shocking, and you're standing up for what you believe in, and it's super relatable and people want to share it, that's the recipe for absolute success. If you want the viral framework, I'll show it really, really quickly. VIRAL. Value, inspirational, relatable, let's just go real, authentic, action, so it makes them want to take action, and then people laugh, right? Like if something is valuable and it inspires someone because they feel that it's you being real and authentic, and they want to take action by sharing it or commenting it, and it makes them laugh, like almost guaranteed it will go viral. Viral for you, right? Viral for you means if you usually get like 2,000 views, then viral means that maybe it would be like 20,000 views or more, right? Like 10x basically, 10x what you're used to. Like don't aim to try and go viral and get millions of views. It's not important. Just always try and aim to 10x your normal, like the normal ones you get, right? That's the goal. Then that's when you know, oh, the algorithm has put this in front of the right people, right? Okay, or a good number of people, not the right people all the time. Okay, the last thing I'm going to mention here is the roles of the different things, right? And I hope, has this been beneficial? Have you enjoyed this? If you have, then don't forget you can comment the word 106 or the number 106. If you're on Facebook or you're on Instagram, comment the number 106, 106, and I'll be able to send you a freebie, which actually goes over more detail on actually how to build a brand, okay? And it's completely free as well. If you're on YouTube, then you can click the first link. You can click the link in the description, and you'll be able to give us your name and your email address, and we will send that to your email inbox as well. So once you're done on this live, go into your inbox. You will see a load of different questions to answer. We just need your name and your email address so that we can send it over to you, whether you're on Facebook or Instagram, or if you're on YouTube, you just click the link, and then you obviously can go and download that. All right, so the feed, the news feed or the grid is to raise attention. That's where the algorithm is going to get hold of you and put your content in front of the explore feed. The stories is where you're going to turn that attention into attraction. What I mean by that is people are going to get to know you, but then you've got to get them to fall in love with you, right? That's why the feed is for the attention, the stories is for the attraction. The feed, it has to be repeatable. Make it obvious who you help and what you help them with. The stories is authenticity, behind the scenes, what you have for your breakfast, what you have for your lunch, what you have for your dinner, conversations you're having with your kids, books that you're reading, anything and everything, because the only people who are watching your stories really are the people who follow you or the people who stalk you, right? And then the messenger is where you get people to take action, right? Attention to attraction, attraction to action. How cool is that? So simple when you break it down like this, isn't it? Wow, well done. Okay, so in the Messenger, that's where the most of your sales are going to be made. If you try and make sales from your content, you will probably lose unless you've got the it factor. The it factor meaning you know what you're doing, you do it, and you're relentless. You're stuck on your phone all day and you just get it. There are a lot of people out there like that, and they make it work. All right? For the majority of people, we have to talk about the same thing over and over and over again. We've got to show up more in our stories with the authentic version of ourselves. And then we have to use the Messenger to have conversation around what we're talking about in our stories, in our feed, to get people to move into action. Like, hey, would you like to take this conversation further? Hey, would you like to jump on a call? Hey, would you like to meet up in person? Hey, would you like to check out a presentation? Hey, would you like to come to a meeting? Hey, would you like more information about how I make money online? Hey, whatever it might be. So to recap, I'm sorry the notes are really scruffy. Who do you want to help? What do you want to help them with? The hooks matter. The hooks are the most important part of any content that you create, right? Use AI if you're not too sure. The percentage of the video viewed is the #1 barometer for success with a viral video. Repetition creates trust. With polarizing content, shocking content, standing for content that shows that you stand up for what you believe in, relatable content, shareable content. If you want to go viral, you do that by value, inspiration, being real, pushing them to take action, or making someone laugh, or all 5. Comment 106 if you want the freebie. You've got like 30 seconds to be able to do that before it goes. And then the feed is for attention, the stories is for attraction, the Messenger is for action. Boom! That is another Monday done. I hope you got value. We'll be back again Monday, 7 p.m. UK time. Here is my top tip for you today. Put Monday, 7 p.m. UK time, which is 8 p.m. Central European time, which is 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is, I have absolutely no idea what it is in Australia. Put it in your calendar and show up here, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube Live, or Instagram Live, right? Let me teach you. Let me teach your team on all things network marketing, social media, AI, selling, recruiting, leadership, launching, onboarding, duplication. Let me help you. Let me teach you. All right? Big kisses to you all, and I will see you next week. All right? Let's go. Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye.